Let's go live to Fort Myers, Florida with Kevin Thomas and Alternative Labs.
I'd like to say hello to all my friends at Valentus. We're going to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes of where your Valentus products are made and all of the steps that we go through to make sure that you get the best quality product with optimum nutrition. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let's go. The Valentus line of products all starts off with innovation and invention, and that starts in the R&D laboratory. And today we're here in the Research and Development Laboratory. This is where the tinctures and the mixes and the botanicals, the powders, the components, the excipients, all of the things required are assembled. After we theoretically invent something on paper and get the dream of our vision of what we want to achieve in a product, we bring it into this lab and we bring it to life. It becomes reality within this room. We want to perk up sales. We want to perk up your energy. We want to perk up your ability to go into the marketplace and say, hey, look, we've really got something that's different here. We have something that's unique. We have something that you can try it and you can feel it. And that's it. This is our very first batch of our new Perk product. Dave's going to be talking to you about. Really exciting, launching this week, as well as a few other products that are also launching this week. So we have real excitement, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So once we've invented the products in the laboratory, then they all go into the order process and are ordered from ingredients from all over the world. They come into our shipping and receiving department. We're going to show you over here. And then the trucks back up, come into our air-conditioned warehouse, and we receive all of the ingredients into a quarantine zone. Quarantine is really important because we want to test and validate the integrity, the potency, and the accuracy of every single ingredient that we buy. So today we received a couple of raw materials from one of our international suppliers. We actually use this ingredient in the Valentus line of products.
Interesting.
And so what we have here is we get packing lists, we get receiving lists, and in this area, you receive all the raw materials from all of our international suppliers, correct? And then you investigate all of the integrity of that.
Correct.
And it's then sent over for sampling.
Yes, sir.
At our R&D.
Yes, sir.
And then it goes into this big cage system. Correct. And this whole cage system is our quarantine area.
Correct.
And about how long does it sit in this jail, if you will?
About a day.
About a day it sits in jail until quarantine does all of their micro testing and all of that stuff.
Yep.
And then where does it go?
And then Matt comes and takes it to his area and stores
And puts it into each of the areas that we're going to use the product. Well, thank you very much. Great procedure. When the raw materials are received by the company, the big, large bags are brought over to this clean room, sampling room, where we can pull small samples, and these small samples go into the microbiological room for purity, potency, and is this really fit for human consumption? Is this fit for our uses? So you have to have sanitary environments where you do all of these samplings, and it starts right here. In addition to microbial challenges that we do on the ingredients and the finished goods, we also do infrared spectrograph diagnosis. What the infrared spectrograph does is we can put an ingredient on this machine, and this machine will look at up to 4,500 different digital footprints, just like a EKG chart like this. It will prove an ingredient is what the ingredient is. If I put vitamin C on here, the longer I keep testing vitamin C on this machine, the more this machine becomes vitamin C smart. So this memory data bank and this diagnostics program allows us to prove time after time that the raw material that we are getting and the finished good that we are making is the same time after time. So now we're in the production laboratory, and this is the audit laboratory and the QC laboratory that turns all the production systems on. So this deal jacket has all of the information about what's happening with the product, the quality reports, any possible changes, labels, photos, everything that you need, that anybody that's never seen this product for the first time in production is going to have all those detailed answers. And this follows this job all the way to shipping, and it goes all the way to the Valentus warehouse. To get into the production area, we've got to go through clean room access walkouts. And what these clean room access do is it allows people to gown up, get their mask and their hair nets and their gloves, sanitize their hands, put on their gowns, and it's a gowning station. And it's also an environmental lockout station with double entry doors before we get into the production area. Let's take a walk inside. In this facility, we have 3 high-speed powder bottling packaging lines. That's where we take powder, put it into the bottle, label it, and seal it, and box it, and it's how we get that finished product from that raw material bulk powder into a consumable good that we ship to your house. In this thing, we have a bottle inspection program that goes when the bottle first gets introduced to the line. Then we have the powder filling machine that puts in a weighed and measured amount within the product. And then we hand insert the scoop that you're used to. Today we're packaging a Prevail Keto Creamer. Robots put on the cap, check the torquing of the cap, the tightness of the cap. We do the induction sealing. We have a couple of men check, make sure that cap is really hand secure and tight. Goes into labeling. We put a clear sleeve over the outside of it, goes through a little heat shrink tunnel, and shrinks that label on there and protects it. Goes through a final spinning inspection table. The team looks at it, everything looks beautiful and fine, make sure it's clean, puts it in the big master cases, puts it on the pallet, pallets get wrapped, put in the warehouse, shipped to you, and the whole cycle starts all over again. We're really proud of the facility that we showed you today. This isn't some pop-up backyard new startup. I've got 40 years of industry experience in the manufacturing of nutritional supplements. We look for critical key partners like Valentus to partner with. We have an innovation center here. This is like a university for nutrition and wellness. We work together with you, our marketing partners. It is unlimited, the potential that we have from now and in the future to innovate and to create almost anything. If the mind can conceive it, we can achieve it together.